everyone, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium, where tonight the Quincy Presidents will play host to the Scituate Sailors in a Patriot League matchup. My name's Jonathan Calleri, and thanks for tuning into this edition of QA TV Sports. Quincy High School came into this game with a record of 3-4, 1-2 in the Patriot League. They had a big victory last weekend down at Plymouth South, beating the Panthers by a score of 14-7, and that put the Quincy Presidents in position to possibly make the MIAA Division II playoffs. The top 16 teams in Division II will make the playoffs, and right now Quincy sits at number 17. So ideally, the Presidents need to get a victory here tonight to try to keep themselves in position to make the playoffs. That'll be difficult against Scituate, one of the top teams in the state. Scituate comes into this game with a record undefeated at 7-0, and they've been on quite a roll recently, and we'll go over that in just 1 second. You can see the captains down on the field. So we'll go down to our official for the introductions and the coin toss.
All right, guys, I'm Mr. Stefanelli. I'll be the referee tonight. We've got a beautiful night of football. If we get rid of that wind, you can't beat it, right? 70 degrees all day. Let's continue to have a great game tonight. Most important thing is let's get out of here healthy and be ready to go again tomorrow. If we do have any issues, we're going to come to you as captains. Hopefully you can straighten out the situation. We don't want to be throwing flags all night and get into that kind of stuff. So for the most part, again, good, hard, clean game. Get out of here healthy and let's have some fun. You guys, you're going to make the call? Mm-hmm. All right. That's a head. That's a tail. That's the head. That's the tail. What's your call going to be?
Tails.
Tails is the call. That is a head. What do you want to do?
We'd like to receive.
Receive? All right. Which way you want to kick?
Kick this way.
Kick this way? You swing around this way here, please. That's good right there. Quincy won the toss. We'll receive. Guys, shake hands, bring your teams out. All right, let's have a great game.
All right, so as you heard, Quincy won the toss, and they're going to look to receive against this high-powered Scituate team. I mentioned the Scituate Sailors coming in undefeated, and they, again, have been on a roll the entire season, really, and it has been quite a season for the Sailors. As in 7-0, 4-0 in the Patriot League, points for 301, points against 47, so a difference of 254. They had a streak beating Pembroke 42-0, beating Hanover 52-0, Plymouth South 48-0, and then last week beating North Quincy 56-20. So again, Sailors have been on quite a game streak here, and it'll be a tough task for the Presidents here tonight. All right, we're going to pause now for our national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the free?
Let's go! Let's go, bro! Set the tone, let's do it!
All right, so nice recording there. The national anthem was recorded a number of years ago of the combined Quincy-North Quincy choir. So glad to see that still get some life here at the stadium and at different events throughout the city as well. Been a busy day for sports around the city of Quincy. Both girls volleyball teams are in action as we speak. Actually, no, one game just ended. The Quincy girls volleyball team beat Wellesley 3-0 at Quincy High School. So congratulations to the Presidents there. And North Quincy is trailing Walpole 2-1 in their match. That game at North Quincy High School. So we'll see if North Quincy can come back. They were down two sets to none. Again, won the third set, so we'll see how that goes. We'll keep you updated throughout the game as well.
Number 21, Jonas Alla, and number 1, Jaden Francois.
All right, Griffin McGurr will kick it away for the Sailors to get things underway here at the stadium. Kicks it deep, and it will go through the end zone for a touchback. You can see there Jonas Alla let it go, so the Presidents will take over from their own 20-yard line. All right, John Jordan will be under center tonight for the Presidents. Starts off with 2 men in the backfield. And Jordan runs into one of those men. That was number 7, Leo Steinberg. So a little miscommunication there. And going to be a loss of, see if they're going to mark the ball back to the 17.
Make that 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 for the Presidents.
So tough start there for the Presidents. Jonas Alla in the backfield. Jordan looking to pass, gets pressured, able to get away from the pressure, looks downfield and almost caught there. Great effort there by the Presidents. Pass was intended for Diego Tavares Gonçalves. Nice effort there by Gonçalves, but just couldn't bring it in.
Bring up 3rd and 14 for the Presidents.
So still 3rd and 14, brings up 3rd and 14, excuse me, now for the Presidents. Alla in motion. Presidents come up with a screen, and the pass was intended for Steinberg, but pass was just a little too off to his left, so he couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. And I'll bring up 4th down now for the Presidents.
They'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Presidents. Deep to receive for the Sailors, number 21, William Robinson. Punting for the Presidents.
Jaden Francois will kick it away for Quincy. William Robinson back deep for the Sailors to try to get it. Low snap, and Francois does a great job of getting it off. Nice high kick. Bounces at the Presidents' 45 and has a little bit of a roll there, and it's going to stop at the 48-yard line.
And the punt rolls to a stop and is downed by number 44, Will Cannon for the Presidents. And the Situate Sailors will go on offense 1st and 10 from the Quincy 48-yard line.
So it'll be a short field for the Sailors to begin on this first drive. You can see the replay here coming up on the punt as, again, it was a low snap, and Francois did a great job. You can see he does a nice job of getting that punt away. High kick. We come back to live action here. Handoff's going to go to Robinson over to the left side, number 21. Nice pursuit there by the Presidents. And see who it was coming up to the tackle for Quincy High School. Looked like it was number 55, Elijah Charles, to come in there on the tackle.
Ball carried by number 21, Robinson. No gain.
No gain on the play there. And flag thrown on the play here. So it's going to be a false start, I believe.
Rapid fraction on the offense. 5 yards, 2nd down.
5-yard penalty. They'll make it 2nd and 15 for the Sailors.
All right, so I'll move the ball back to the Scituate 47.
Johnny Donovan.
Sailors quarterback number 2, Johnny Donovan. 6'3" junior for the Sailors. Handoff for Robinson. He goes up there. The ball comes loose, and it looks like the Presidents have recovered. And they have. Great job there by the Presidents. Darrell Wright comes up with their fumble recovery. And the Presidents come up with a huge play on defense. Robinson, again, had broke free through the middle, as we'll see here on the replay. And I'm not sure who came in there to get their hand in there to get the ball loose, but it was a great job there. And actually, it was number 21, Jonas Alla, who came up there with a fumble, to force the fumble, and recovered by Darrell Wright. All right, so Quincy will take over on their own 45 now, 1st and 10. Hand it off up the middle for the Presidents. There's Leo Steinberg on the carry. He's going to get a gain of 2 up to the 47.
Correction, number 7, Leo Steinberg. Pickup of 2.
Head coach Ed DeWitt there on your screen, first-year coach for the Presidents. An alum of Quincy High School. Second down and 8 now for the Presidents. Jordan in the shotgun. He gives it to Alla. Alla trying to break it outside to the right, and he cannot. Nice pursuit there by the Sailors. Coming up to make the play, Willis Ames, one of the captains for the Sailors.
We'll bring the ball back to the 44-yard line. And make it 3rd and 11 for the Presidents.
Loss of 3 on that run there by Quincy High, so it brings up 3rd down and 11. Alla in the backfield next to Jordan. 3 receivers to the right of Jordan. Nice job there by Alla to pick up the blitz. Jordan trying to get out of harm's way, but nothing happening there. And it's going to be a big loss there for the Presidents, all the way back to about the 39-yard line, make it the 38.
That'll bring up 4th and 17 for the Presidents.
So Francois will come back out and kick the ball away again. Francois, nice kick, and takes a Scituate bounce. Bounce initially at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be downed by Braden O'Connell at the 42.
Braden O'Connell for the Presidents. Scituate will go back on offense 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
All right, Sailors come out again, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Donovan looking way downfield, and it is incomplete. Ball was out of bounds. Was looking for Joseph Burke, another captain for the Sailors. Nice coverage there by Gonsalves for the Presidents.
It was number 15, Joseph Burke. 2nd and 10 for the Sailors.
Second down and 10 now for the Sailors. Handoff to William Robinson. Robinson up the middle. And they're going to spot him down at the Scituate 49-yard line. Scituate comes right to the line. Third down and about 3 now for the Sailors.
Pickup of 6, 3rd and 4.
Quick pass over to Donovan, or from Donovan, excuse me, over to the right side. Pass was complete to Joseph Burke. Flag thrown on the play. Burke gets up to the Quincy 40-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Number 15, Joseph Burke, taken down at the 41-yard line, but there is a penalty marker.
Penalty marker down at the Quincy 46.
Offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
All right, so holding against Scituate.
Penalty yardage should be tacked on after. 10 yards.
So it's going to go back to the Scituate 43-yard line with the penalty. So third down and 9. Donovan again rolling out of the pocket. Pass is complete over the far sideline. Complete to Roman Glowick. Mark him down at the 48.
Number 10, Romain Glowick. Pickup of 6, 3rd and 4 for the Sailors.
I think there's some confusion as to what down it is. They stop the clock as the officials confer. I believe it's 4th down. And it is. They confirm that it's 4th down. All right, clock is underway again here.
4th and 4 for the Sailors.
So 4th down and 4. Scituate's going to go for it on their own 48-yard line. Pitch over to the left side to Robinson, and Robinson will get the first down and more for the Sailors. Gets all the way up to the Quincy 41-yard line.
Robinson on the carry.
Take a look at the replay real quick as Scituate comes to the line. They actually mark him down at the 40-yard line. And you can see there's Robinson got outside to the left and finally got brought down. As we come back to live action here. So 1st and 10 for the Sailors at the Quincy 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Sailors from the President's 40-yard line.
Johnny Donovan, quarterback, is going to hand it off to Grayson Foley over to the left side. Foley still on his feet. You can see the pile just moving. And it was a nice run there by Foley. It looks like they're going to spot him down at about the 30-yard line. Should be enough for the first down. We'll see where they actually spot him. And it is enough for a first down at the 30. See the nose of the ball there on your screen right at the 30-yard line. Scituate again hands it off to Foley over to the left side. Foley still on his feet, trying to get brought down by the Presidents. And they're going to say with forward progress, he's down to the 22-yard line.
Number 6 Foley on the carry. 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 for the Sailors.
Pitch over to the left side. William Robinson on the carry has the first down. He gets pushed out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, but it will be enough for a first down.
Result of that play is a Sailor first down.
Spot him down at about the 18. 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Robinson again Did a nice job in the backfield, got over to the right side, and we'll get up to about the 15-yard line. Make it the 14 with forward progress. They give him an extra yard.
Pickup of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Sailors.
Donovan pass over to the left side is complete at the first down marker. Complete with to Grayson Foley. We'll see where they mark him down.
Number 8, Lawson Foley. It is 1st and goal to go from the President's 8-yard line.
All right, 1st and goal from the 8 now for the Sailors. Hand off to Foley over to the left side. Foley fighting his way in for a touchdown. He got hit around the 2-yard line, but was able to fight his way forward and punch it in for the 6 points. A nice run there by Grayson Foley. We'll see here on the replay. Nice cutback right there. You can see he got hit, but he was able to fight through the tackle and go in for the 6 points. Griffin McGurr will come out now for the extra point attempt. Grayson Foley will hold.
Grayson Foley to hold.
And there's a movement on the line there. We'll see if it was Quincy jumping or on Scituate.
The distance, repeat the try.
All right, so offsides against the Presidents.
Distance to the goal.
And it looks like Scituate will now go for the 2 points. Hand off over to the left side, and William Robinson gets in. You see a nice cutback there. Looked like he was going to go right off tackle, and then he goes over to the left, as you see on the replay. So nice adjustment there by Robinson to get the 2 points.
President 0.
So with 3:35 left to go here in the first quarter, Scituate strikes first, and they lead the Presidents now 8-0.
To mention this just in, at the Monroe McLean Gymnasium at Quincy High School, the Quincy High School girls volleyball team defeated Wellesley.
Just announcing that Quincy High
to advance to the round of 16.
beat Wellesley in the volleyball game down at Quincy High. And reporting on Twitter now, the North Quincy page is saying that Walpole has defeated North Quincy by 3-1. So unfortunately, North Quincy girls volleyball season will end at home. So good match there by the Raiders, but just couldn't beat Walpole. Our kickoff's going to be fielded by the Presidents at their own 17-yard line down the far sideline. Nice run here by Quincy. And it was Darrell right there on the return for the Presidents. Take a look at the replay real quick here.
Correction, that was Darrell Wright, number 6.
See the ground ball. It was a nice job there by Wright to field it at the 17-yard line. And we're going to say he went out of bounds at the 39. So nice run there by Wright. Presidents take over 1st and 10, again from their own 39-yard line. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback John Jordan in the shotgun. He hands it off, and going nowhere quickly there for the Presidents was Jonas Salas. He gets hit in the backfield, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot the ball, and they do, so they say no gain.
2nd and 10.
Hello, Peg.
Second down and 10, and timeout called on the field by Quincy High. Head coach Ed DeWitt will call timeout with 2:37 to go here in the quarter. Gonna mention this is the final regular season game for both teams as they'll be getting ready to go into playoff action. The final power rankings will be coming out on Sunday, and that's when the teams will see where they stand in the playoff seedings. Right now, Scituate is the number 2 ranked team in Division 4. Duxbury is the number 1 team ahead of them. And I mentioned for the Presidents, they're number 17 in Division 2 right now. The top 16 make the playoffs. North Quincy, the Raiders, they're number 11 in Division 2. Raiders are down at Hanover tonight playing their final regular season game. All right, nice run here by number 7 for the Presidents. Leo Steinberg was able to break free from the backfield, gets over to the right, and will be brought down about the 44-yard line. As you see here on the replay.
That's a pickup of 5, 3rd and 5.
Steinberg broke free from a couple of tackles there for a 5-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 5. Quincy High School again 17. Number 16 is Plymouth North. So see if they can bump Plymouth North out of that 16th seed and get into the playoffs. Jordan pass is incomplete. Was looking for Jaden Francois. Was getting pressured heavily there and just did get it off. Ball might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage there. I'm not too sure, but it falls incomplete. If Quincy was able to sneak in as the 16th team, they'd be playing the number 1 team, Catholic Memorial. And those games will be beginning next Friday. All right, 4th down. President's going to go for it. 4th down and 5. Need to get to their own 49-yard line. Jordan in the shotgun. He takes it, looking to pass. Pass down the middle is incomplete. Was almost intercepted by Grayson Foley, but he couldn't hold on to it. So the Presidents catch a little bit of a break there. And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Presidents.
From the Presidents' 44-yard line.
So Scituate will take over now. Again, another short field for the Sailors. Begin this drive at the Quincy High School 44-yard line with 1:39 to go in the first quarter. Quarterback Johnny Donovan's going to get sacked from behind. Was looking to pass it away, but gets hit by Will Cannon for a big sack. Great job there by Cannon. Came in from the blind side. Donovan had no clue. Great defense there by the Presidents as Donovan again was trying to pass it over to the near sideline, but took too much time. And you'll see here Cannon comes in to make the sack all the way back at the 44-yard line.
At the 46-yard line of Scituate.
They mark it at the 46-yard line. Donovan pass over to the left side, and it is complete. It was complete to Lawson Foley, number 8, one of the captains. And they'll spot him down at the 50.
3rd and 16 for the Sailors.
Third down and about 16 for the Sailors. 30 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Donovan pass complete down the middle of the field, complete to Roman Glowak. And Glowak's going to go all the way down to about the President's 24-yard line for a huge first down. And he gets pushed out of bounds to stop the clock.
Result of that play is a Sailor first down.
William Robinson gets brought down, and it looks like there'll be a loss there. Again, nice pressure there by the Presidents and pursuit.
Number 21, Will Robinson on the carry.
And let's see where they spot him down. And they're going to spot him down at the 28-yard line. We'll take a look at the replay here as the quarter comes to a close. As great containment there, as you can see there by Darrell Wright. Robinson was trying to turn around, and Wright did a great job there, containing him, was able to push him further out, and help came quickly there as Robinson got brought down, again, at the 28-yard line. So, end of the first quarter play here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Scituate with an 8-0 lead over the Presidents. Of course, with this being the final regular season game and playoffs beginning, that means Thanksgiving Day is just around the corner as well, being November 1st. Though you wouldn't know it's November 1st with a 70-degree day here we had in the city of Quincy. But Thanksgiving Day coming up in just a couple of weeks on November 28th. And QATV will have live coverage of that game, again, here at the stadium between the Raiders and the Presidents. Pre-game show will begin at 8:30 a.m. on QATV with kickoff at 10. You can watch it live on QATV Channel 8 and the HD Channel 1072, and of course online at QATV.org. Great job there by number 18 for the Presidents, Diego Tavares Gonçalves, to knock that ball away, and it'll bring up a third down and long now for the Sailors.
Incomplete, and will bring up 3rd and 15 for the Sailors.
Like I mentioned, Thanksgiving Game Day at 8:30, hosted by Steve Mays. Donovan gets pressure behind, is able to sneak out of that pressure there, throws it downfield, and it is almost intercepted by Jaden Francois, but it got knocked away from behind there. Wide receiver turned defensive back, Lawson Foley was able to knock it away at the last second. We'll take a look at the replay real quick here. As you can see, ball was thrown, and Foley came from behind and knocked that ball away from Francois. Right there, nice job there. Credit to Lawson Foley to knock it away. Pressure was by Will Cannon for the Presidents. Again, another pressure there by Cannon. So bring up 4th and 14 now for the Sailors at the 28-yard line. Johnny Donovan comes out now in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Donovan passes, trying to set up his screen, and it's complete. And they're going to have the first down and more to William Robinson, and Robinson goes in for the touchdown. It was a very short pass and caught the Presidents off guard. Donovan quickly got up to speed and goes down the sideline for the 6 points. We'll take a look here at the replay. And it actually almost looked like it was knocked away there, but Donovan just turned on the jets there and goes in for the touchdown. Excuse me, Robinson, rather, on the touchdown.
One-point conversion, number 6, Grayson Foley to hold.
Griffin McGurr will come up now for the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
So with 11:39 left to go in the second quarter, Scituate increases their lead 15-0. You can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, video on demand, live streaming, and much more. So again, qatv.org. QATV will have live coverage of the City of Quincy Veterans Day Parade on November 11th, Monday the 11th. So you can tune in to QATV on Channel 8 and 1072, and again online as well for that coverage. Parade leaves Quincy Center at 10:30 a.m., and QATV's coverage will be down at the World War II Memorial on the corner of Hancock Street and Marymount Parkway, right at the memorial and the fountain. Coverage will get to us at about 11 o'clock, and we'll have the parade and the ceremony as well. So you can stay tuned and watch that coverage as well if you can't get out to the ceremony.
Number 36, Griffin McGurr, set to kick off for the Presidents. Keeps receives number 21, Jonas Alla, and number 1, Jaden Francois.
All right, Griffin McGurr getting ready to kick it away for the Sailors. Short, high kick, takes a bounce. It's going to be fielded at about the 24-yard line for Quincy High School. Leo Steinberg trying to get away from harm's way, and he does that going down the sideline and still staying in bounds at the 40-yard line. They're going to say no, he did step out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, but a nice run there by Leo Steinberg. Take a look at the replay here. It was a lot of work there for Steinberg to try to make something happen. See right here, he has 1, 2, 3 Sailors. He's able to weave his way through that and picks up some space right there down the sideline, and is stepped out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Actually, I'm going to say he's got up to the 43 where he stepped out of bounds. All right, ball at the 43, 1st and 10 for the Presidents. Francois goes in motion. They fake the pass to him, set up a screen to Jonas Alla. He has some space, crosses midfield, and will get brought down right at the first down marker. We'll see if they give him the spot or not. And they do give him the first down. We'll take a look at the replay here. They spot the ball at the 45-yard line. You can see Alla initially was trying to hide himself, went back in motion, and a nice pass there. And again, they're going to spot him down at the 45-yard line as the defender fell down. Alla was on top of him and finally got rolled over at the 45. The Presidents pick up the first down, 1st and 10. Steinberg now on the carry over to the left side. Trying to push the pile forward, gets up to the 40-yard line, and that's where his forward progress will come to a halt. But a nice run there by Steinberg.
Pick up of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Presidents.
Take a look at the replay here of the run by Steinberg. And nice hole there for Steinberg. He's able to fight through it. Alla out there trying to help as a lead blocker as well. Second down and 5 now for the Presidents. Alla with a carry, and he's going to get tripped up and brought down the backfield. Bronson Bossy was able to come in and bring down Alla from the back, brought him down by his shoes.
No gain. 3rd and 5 for the Presidents.
No gain on that run by Alla. 3rd and 5 now for the Presidents. Quarterback John Jordan in the shotgun for Presidents. He's going to keep it himself, running right up the middle. And see if they can move the pile forward. Great job here by the Presidents. Try to keep it moving. And finally going to blow the whistle. Presidents looking for a penalty on Scituate as Jordan got thrown down at the end there as the whistle had already blown. No penalty, and they're going to mark him down at the 36-yard line.
Be 4th and 1 for the Presidents.
Take a look at the replay here, the run by Jordan. So you kind of get a big push there. Maurice Donovan and Oliver Levine try to lead the push, and at the end, the kind of whip down there where the Quincy sideline was looking for a foul. All right, brings up 4th and 1 for the Presidents now. Big play here. Jordan's going to keep it himself, and I'm not sure if he got it or not. And it looks like he is going to be no gain. Jordan was trying to get a push from behind there again and try to move the pile forward, but give credit to the Scituate defensive line as they were able to hold up the Presidents. And they're going to say it's no gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
And the Sailors hold. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Sailors from their own 36-yard line.
So tough break there for the Presidents as they could not get that extra yard there for the first down and move the chains. So with 7:59 to go here in the second quarter, Scituate will take over at their own 36. Johnny Donovan, the quarterback for the Sailors. Looking to pass down the right sideline. Complete and wide open down the right sideline is William Robinson. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Great misdirection there by the Sailors. Everything was coming to the near sideline. All the players, except for one, Robinson, went over to the right, and Quincy lost track of him, as we'll see here on the replay. So even Donovan was moving to the Quincy sideline. And pursuit there by Dalla Wright. Just couldn't catch up to him in time. And touchdown for the Sailors. So 64-yard pass and run there for the Sailors.
Number 36, Griffin McGurr will attempt the one-point conversion. Number 6, Grayson Foley to hold.
And McGurr will come back out for the extra point attempts. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
So with 7:46 to go here in the second quarter, Scituate now on top, 22-0. I mentioned the Quincy High girls volleyball team had their first tournament game this afternoon, and they were able to beat Wellesley. Coming up for the Presidents is also the girls soccer team. Excuse me, the North Quincy girls soccer team. Got that wrong. The North Quincy girls soccer team qualified for the tournament. They're going to play that game tomorrow afternoon at Creedon Field, Saturday, November 2nd. They're going to be hosting Drake-It.
For the Sailors. Deep to receive, number 21, Jonas Alla, and number 1, Jaden Francois for the Presidents.
All right, bouncing ball going to be fielded by Aller at the 18-yard line. And Aller will get to about the 27 where he gets brought down, excuse me.
First and 10, Presidents at their own 27-yard line.
Fuck out of my face.
All right, John Jordan comes out to lead the Presidents, 1st and 10 from their own 27. Jordan looking way downfield for Francois, and it is incomplete. Francois went up to try to get it, but he couldn't bring it down.
Leo Steinberg.
Also on the coverage there was Joseph Burke for the Sailors, as we'll see here on the replay.
Sailors. 2nd and 10.
A handoff for the Presidents for Jonas Ala on the carry. Trying to fight his way forward for a couple yards. And let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to give it a 1-yard gain. Jordan rolling up, being pressured from behind, throws it downfield, and actually just throws it out of bounds. Nice job there by Jordan just to get that downfield and out of bounds, again, as he was being pressured from behind.
Jaden Francois. That'll bring up 4th down. Back to punt for the Presidents, number 1, Jaden Francois.
Francois, great kick, nice high kick there by Francois. Going to be fielded back at the 35-yard line, and it's a reverse now for Hanover. Robinson has it down the far sideline, and he gets brought down at about the Quincy 40.
Number 21.
Kick was fielded by Grayson Foley, flagged on the play as well at the end there. Might have been a horse collar tackle on the Presidents.
The penalty marker at the end of that play.
Take a look at the replay here on that kick. Getting all the way back there to the 35-yard line, and
Tackle against the
Foley
Presidents.
hands it off. Foley handed it off to Robinson.
15-yard penalty tacked on to the end of that run. Going to place the ball at the 25-yard line of the Presidents. 1st and 10, Sailors.
Here we go, 1st down.
All right, so with a 15-yard penalty against the Presidents, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. Pass is complete to Quinn DeCourcy.
And a flag on top of the play.
Flag thrown on the play as well. DeCourcy got up to the 8-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, half the distance, 1st down.
Half the distance to the goal.
All right, we'll take a look at a replay here real quick on the face mask, the pass and catch and the face mask as well. Now you can see it right there. Face got turned around and the flag comes in. And another reverse ball comes loose, and Situate's able to jump on it. Again, they're trying to reverse again. Ball goes all the way back on the fumble to the
The ball all the way back to
19-yard
the
line.
19-yard line. Second and goal from the 19.
Donovan rolling out of the pocket, got pressured. Pass is incomplete. Grayson Foley was trying to catch that, could not hold on to it.
Control the ball to the ground. That'll bring up third and goal from the 19.
Brings up third and goal now for the Sailors. Donovan back to pass, looking into the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Was looking for Grayson Foley. Nice coverage down there for the Presidents. Take a look at the replay real quick here.
Intended for number 8, Lawson Foley.
Coverage down there was Darrell Wright, who was right with Foley step for step.
They'll bring up fourth down.
So it brings up fourth and goal now for the Sailors. And looks like they're going to go for the field goal attempt here.
Number 36, Griffin McGurr will attempt a field goal.
So it's going to be about a 36-yard field goal.
Grayson Foley to hold.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and plenty of distance. Let's see if it goes through the uprights. And no good.
No good, right, left.
Had plenty of leg there. And a great kick there by Griffin McGurr, but was just off target. So drive ends with a missed field goal attempt for Scituate.
Presidents will take over.
Take a look and see if we can see if it was went wide left or right. Not too sure. Looks like it was wide to the left there. You can see it had, again, plenty of height and distance, but just goes to the left. So Presidents will take over. They spot the ball at the 20-yard line. Jordan back to pass, gets pressured, throws it just as he is hit. Was looking for Francois, and Francois couldn't bring it in. It was just a step behind that pass.
Second and 10 Presidents.
Second down for the Presidents. Jordan gets the snap, keeps it himself, goes right up the middle. And it looks like he's going to get up to the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Third and 7 for the Presidents.
Third and about 7 now for the Presidents. Ball at their own 23-yard line. Jordan fires a bullet over to the left side, and he goes incomplete. Went through the hands
Pass is incomplete.
of Tavares Gonçalves. Just couldn't hold on to it. So Presidents will be forced to kick the ball away here on 4th down.
Back to punt for the Presidents, number 1, Jaden Francois.
And Francois back to kick it away again. Gets another nice high kick. And fair catch was called for by Scituate. And Grayson Foley caught it and was able to hold on to it. Looked like his own player backed into him, as we'll see here in the replay. It looks like they're going to spot him down at the 45.
1st and 10 Sailors from their own 44-yard line.
Nice job by Braden O'Connell trying to get down there on coverage for the Presidents. Now they spotted at the 44-yard line. Central City will take over 1st and 10. 3:55 to go in the second quarter. Robinson on the carry over to the right side. Evades one tackle and more. And goes down the far sideline. And we'll see if they give him the first down or not. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the President's 49.
Stepped out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Quincy. 2nd and 3 for the Sailors.
Play action fake. Johnny Donovan looking down the field, and it is caught. What a catch there by the Sailors. And let's see who looks as Miller Shea on the catch. Take a look at the replay. Oh, and it looks like there's a flag down on the play as well. But you can see here Donovan downfield and Shea. Nice catch there by Shea, but it's going to be all for naught as there's a flag down at midfield.
Okay, ineligible downfield, all right? Ineligible downfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
Receiver downfield against the Sailors. It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Sailors.
All right, so they're going to spot the ball back to the 46-yard line. So replayed it down, 2nd down and 8. Robbins again on the carry, right up the middle, has 1st down and more at the 30-yard line, over to the right sideline at the 10, 5, and looks like he goes in for the touchdown. Did he get in? Yes, touchdown, William Robinson. Take a look at the replay here as Robinson on the delayed handoff. And you can see right here at the top of your screen gets a nice block there as well. And then was able to get a stiff arm to help himself into the end zone for the 6 points.
Number 36, Griffin McGurn.
54-yard touchdown run there for Robinson.
Point conversion, number 6, Grayson Foley to hold. Kick is good.
All right, extra point attempt there by Griffin McGurr is up, and it is good. So Scituate now takes a 29-0 lead with 3:11 left to go here in the second quarter.
The team set up field. The score is now Scituate Sailors 29, Quincy Presidents 0. Number 36, Griffin McGurr will attempt the kickoff. Deep to receive for the Presidents. 21, Jonas Alba. Number 7, Leo Steinberg. And number 1, Jaden Francois.
McGurr kicks away, fielded by the Presidents at their own 26-yard line.
Leo Steinberg.
Leo Steinberg on the catch and run again for the Presidents. And mark him down at the 39-yard line.
From their own 39-yard line.
Jordan pass over to the side. It was trying to be a wide receiver screen. There were two Presidents right there, and it looked like it wasn't clear who was supposed to catch the ball. And thankfully, it was a forward pass and goes incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Take a look at the replay here on the pass. Tedson Pierre was over there as well as Jaden Francois. John Jordan hands it off to Jonas Ala. Ala over to the right side. Crosses the 40, gets brought down about the 42.
Number 21, Jonas Aller on the carry. 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 8 for the Presidents.
Third and about 7 for the Presidents. Ala on the carry. He gets hit in the backfield, evades that tackle, and is able to fight his way forward up to about the 44-yard line.
Correction, Leo Steinberg.
See on the
Player shaken
replay
up.
here. Chris Young, one of the linemen for the Presidents, down the field. I'm not sure if he got rolled up on at the end of the play or not. Trainer's out in the field looking at his left ankle, looks like. All right, Young gets up and visibly limping off the field there. Hopefully he's okay.
Timeout, Situate.
All right, Situate calls a timeout. 1:53 left to go here in the quarter. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Presidents when they come back from the timeout. Our Presidents come out again, 4th down and 5. Need to get to the 49-yard line. Pass by Jordan is incomplete.
That's incomplete.
And pass looked like it was uncatchable there and over the head of Francois.
There defensively for the Sailors.
Take a look at the replay real quick here. And Jordan was getting pressured. All right, so it'll be a turnover on downs for the Presidents, and Situate will take over now at the Quincy 44-yard line. And Situate jumped, so they'll have a false start called against them.
False start against the Sailors.
Situate looking to the sideline for the play call. Quick pass over to the left side. Quinn DeCourcy on the catch.
Pass is complete.
And DeCourcy will get brought down at about the 42.
Quinn DeCourcy. Pickup of 7. It's 2nd and 8 for the Sailors.
2nd down and 8 now for Situate. Donovan again looking to pass, goes over the middle, and it is complete to Lawson Foley. He breaks through the tackler and will go in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Sailors.
Seeing the replay here that Foley just comes over the middle of the field and was able somehow to get through that tackle of Jaden Francois, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Number 36, Griffin McGurk set to kick for 1-point conversion. Number 6, Grayson Foley to hold.
Griffin McGurk again out for the extra point attempt. Snap gets brought down, it's a little high, but plenty of time, and McGurk puts it through the uprights. Makes the score now 36-0. 1:12 left to go here in the second quarter.
1:12 remaining in the half. The score is now Scituate Sailors 36, Quincy Presidents 0. Number 36, Griffin Magura, set to kick off.
All right, McGurk kicks it deep. Fielded at the 10-yard line by Jonas Alla. Alla had a full head of steam running right up the middle.
To the 27.
And up to about the 28-yard line will go Alla.
1st and 10 Presidents.
They mark the ball at the 28-yard line. See if the Presidents get something going here at the end of the second quarter. Going to the half on a positive note. Steinberg on the carry, and he's going to get met by a host of Sailors.
Number 7, Leo Steinberg.
And I'm going to say no gain.
No gain.
Jordan letting some time run down off the clock, it looks like. 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. Alla on the run over to the right side.
Number 21, Joe.
And they'll mark him down at the 34-yard line. Nice little run there by Alla.
And we've got halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and that's going to be the end of the half. So
6, Quincy Presidents 0.
tough half here for the Presidents. They had a couple opportunities, but Scituate was able to capitalize on some mistakes and had a couple of big plays of their own. So, again, here at the half, Scituate 36 and Quincy 0. We're going to take a timeout and be back with second half coverage in just one moment. Welcome back, everyone, to Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're at the half. Scituate Sailors lead the Quincy Presidents by a score of 36-0. For Scituate, quarterback Johnny Donovan, 10 of 15 passing for 199 yards and 3 touchdown passes. William Robinson has 9 rushes for 92 yards and a touchdown. One of those was a 54-yard touchdown run. Grayson Foley has 26 yards rushing and a touchdown as well. Lawson Foley has 2 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. William Robinson has 2 catches for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Sailors. And unfortunately for the Presidents, not too much stats to talk about here in the first half.
And head coach Ed DeWitt. As we take the field to begin the second half.
So the Presidents are going to be kicking away here to the Sailors. Presidents won the opening coin toss and elected to receive.
Here's a halftime score. Hanover High School 42, North Quincy 0.
Well, just announced over the PA system here down at Hanover, North Quincy losing 42-0 at the half. So Not much better luck for the Raiders at Hanover tonight as well.
Francois set to kick off.
All right, Jaden Francois will get ready to kick it away for the Presidents. Short kick here into open space, and we'll see if the Presidents hang on to it for the onside kick. No signal yet here if the Presidents have it, and they do. Great kick there by Jaden Francois, and great coverage downfield for the Presidents. They kicked it into the open space. Scituate not expecting it, and the Presidents will take over. See here on the replay, looked like it was recovered there by number 6, Darrell Wright. Diego Tavares Gonzalez was down there for the coverage as well.
10 Presidents at the Scituate Sailor 37-yard line.
So Quincy take over in the Scituate 37-yard line. Jordan looking to pass. Ball gets tipped up in the air, and it is intercepted by the Sailors. Ball comes loose again. We'll see who comes up with it. Big scramble for the ball. Quincy might have now picked up the ball.
After all that,
A lot happening there on that pass. Officials are going to hammer things out here, but looked like it was, again, intercepted by Scituate. We'll see here in the replay. Ball gets tipped up there, intercepted, picked off, and it gets stripped loose. Give credit to John Jordan, who stripped the ball loose. And then it was picked up eventually by Chris Young for the Presidents.
set of downs at the Quincy 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Presidents. Back at their own 46 after all that. Quite a play there. Ball comes loose again on the ground in the handoff exchange, and Jonas Alla back deep in trouble, and he's going to get brought down all the way at the 35-yard line.
Loss of the play. Back to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 21 for the Presidents.
Ball comes loose again, and it's going to be another big loss here for the Presidents. We'll take a look at the replay. The official there saying it is going to remain Quincy ball.
It is Quincy ball. 2nd and 33 for the Presidents.
And you can see as Jordan was coming down. Ball got hit, tipped from behind. They spot the ball back at the 21-yard line. So it's 3rd and very long now for the Presidents. Alla gets a carry. Gets across the 30 and gets brought down from behind, and they're going to spot him down about the 33-yard line. See, look at the replay here on the run by Alla. And some nice space there by Jonas Alla. Again, he got brought down from behind. Otherwise, you might have had a few more yards there.
4th and 23.
Well, it's 4th and 23, so the Presidents will be forced to kick the ball away.
Set the punt for the Presidents. It received number 21, William Robinson, and number 6, Grayson Foley.
Francois to kick the ball away. And this one goes off the side of his foot, unfortunately. Takes a good bounce for the Presidents. And Quincy will down it at the 43-yard line.
Ball is down by number 8, Braden O'Connell for the Presidents. 1st and 10 Sailors. At their own 43-yard line.
So Situate will take over at their own 43 with 8:35 to go here in the quarter. All right, man in motion. There's Robinson on the carry for the Sailors.
21, William Robinson on the carry.
And they're going to spot Robinson down at the 47.
To the 47-yard line to pick up a 4. 2nd and 6.
Robinson having quite a night. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 2 receiving. Robinson again up the middle. Big hole here for William Robinson. He's trying to go all the way for the touchdown, and he does.
21, William Robinson.
It's going to be a 53-yard touchdown run for William Robinson, senior, for the Sailors, as we'll see here on the replay. You can see here, they just went right up the middle there. Nice pursuit there by Drayden Francois, not to give up on the play, but just couldn't get there in time.
Number 36, Griffin Lagur with attempted 1-point conversion. Number 6, Grayson Foley to hold.
Our extra point attempt there by McGurr is up, and it is good.
Teams head of field. The score is now Situate Sailors 43, Quincy Presidents 0.
So 43-0 is now our score. You can see the clock is still counting down here, as due to the 40-plus points for the lead, it's going to be a running clock now.
Please tell me about that. He's smiling.
Griffin McGurr set to kick off for the Sailors. Deep to receive, number 21, Jonas Alla. Number 1, Jaden Francois, and number 7, Leo Steinberg.
Line drive kick by McGurr, fielded at the 20-yard line by Steinberg. Steinberg trying to stay on his feet, and his right foot will get wrapped up at about the 38-yard line. Take a look at the replay here. As you can see, it was a nice run by Steinberg. There's a nice cutback there by him to go over to the right side, but just got brought down there by Chris McGugan. And it's spotted at the 39-yard lines, 1st and 10 for the Presidents. And the quarterback now, Braden O'Connell for the Presidents. He hands it off over to the left side. Late flag comes in on the play as well.
There is a late flag.
See what the call is.
5-yard face mask. Defense added to the end of the run.
Face mask tackle against the Sailors.
First down.
I will take a look at the replay here on the
Penalty.
last run by Steinberg. And couldn't see the face mask there from this angle.
3 for the Presidents.
But with the penalty, it was only a 5-yard penalty, so they moved the ball up to about the 47-yard line. So it brings up 2nd down and call it about 2. Alla on the carry. Cuts it back up, was trying to go outside, couldn't do that, cut it back up in, and they're going to give him the 48-yard line.
Second and 1 for the Presidents.
Steinberg on the run up the middle. And should have enough for the first down as he gets up to midfield, and it is a first down for the Presidents.
Making forward progress to midfield. Result of that play is a President's first down.
See on the replay here by Steinberg, nice effort here. Fight his way forward up to the 50-yard line before Sailors bring him back. 1st and 10 for the Presidents. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Alla on the pitch over to the left side. Nice cutback to get some more yardage there for Jonas Alla. Fighting his way forward, crosses the 40, and he'll get brought down at about the 39. And it'll be another first down for the Presidents, as we'll see here on the replay. You can see right there as Alla broke through one of the tackles and was able to fight his way forward before getting brought down by Owen Morley for the Sailors. And ball at the 39-yard line now of Scituate. 1st and 10 for the Presidents. Pass is incomplete. Braden O'Connell had his man downfield.
Intended for number 25,
It was
Tedson
Tedson Pierre. Take a look at the play here.
2nd and 10.
As Pierre looked like he just took his eyes off it right at the last second, and it goes through him for an incomplete pass. So a tough break there for the Presidents. Would have had some open space there for Pierre. Last play of the 3rd quarter here for the Presidents. And that was Tedson Pierre on the carry. And looks like it might be a loss of 1 on the play as Pierre gets to the 40-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd period. The score is Scituate Sailors 43, Quincy President 0.
All right, so that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Again, it was Scituate on top 43-0. Presidents will take over, and it'll be a 3rd down and about 11 after the teams switch sides. I mentioned earlier in the telecast that QATV, again, will be having big Thanksgiving Day coverage between the Raiders and the Presidents here at the stadium. Our game day, Thanksgiving game day, will begin at 8:30 a.m. with kickoff at 10 a.m. And being joined now up in the booth by Scott Campbell, who's one of the organizers of game day, along with Steve Mays and myself, trying to get things going. And Scott, we've already had plans and progress and meetings going underway to get things ready for Thanksgiving morning. It's hard to believe it's less than a month to go now.
It seems like yesterday it was softball, so now we're on to football. So
this has been the 3rd year now that we'll have game day coming up for Thanksgiving, and I know you've gotten a lot of positive feedback about it the past couple of years with people not only from the city of Quincy but outside the city as well that have tuned in and think it's really a great addition to the coverage.
yeah, I was talking to someone recently. They said that they are living in Florida. Oh, beautiful catch! Beautiful
Yeah, it
throw.
was Jonas Alla with the catch, and they're up to the, so they mark him out at the 27-yard line. We'll see here in the replay. And it was a
Good
nice pass
fake.
there by Braden O'Connell.
Yeah, way to stay in there.
And
Ball be placed at the
they actually put it at the 27.
Quincy putting up some good fight. So I mentioned before that beautiful play that there was a gentleman recently who I was talking to, and he asked if we're going to have the pregame show again. And I said, why? He said, because I'm in Florida and I get to watch it down there. I feel like I'm at home. It's great.
Now, it's one thing that, a couple of years ago, yourself and Steve Mays came to me, and we've always tried to do a little bit of a pregame show for Thanksgiving morning, but you came with the idea of, trying to kick it up a notch or two, and said that, certainly be willing to help up, and step up and do some work with it as well. So it's certainly much appreciated, and it certainly is, paid off with, again, people tuning in and trying to get the crowd involved and the students involved and alumni involved and all kinds of things of that nature. And we've really kind of kicked off as well for kind of like the Roll Hats initiative as well for the Quincy High School, and that's been a big positive improvement for the high school as well.
It's amazing. We have seen an increase in volunteers, and I think that is a real indicator that it's working. You've got different groups fighting for attention on this. Sometimes they were running when we had the camera rolling before, but now they're jumping at the chance to be a part of it. And the schools and the faculty, everybody's doing some great things. So we're seeing positive stuff. I think with the pregame show here. Oh, nice take there.
O'Connell running over to the right side. He has the first down. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line, but it'll move the chains for the Presidents.
That's a nice little drive right here. Yeah, so it's been exciting to see. Like the first year, we were on a wing and a prayer. I think that the weather has cooperated the last couple of years, and got contingency in place. But each year, I think we're trying to do a little bit a better output out or better displays. Everything that we're trying to do each year is to make it a little bit better than last year. And I think this year we're really starting to kind of get the hang of it and get here at the right time, start at the right time, start with the right sequence of guests. And Stevie is amazing at what he does, and I think the work that you two do together sets him up for real success. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot of fun, and it adds a nice little element to it. Of course, everyone knows College Game Day on ESPN, going around to different campuses around the country for the pregame, and again, that's our element here that we're trying to do. Pass into the end zone, and it's caught. Was he in bounds?
Yes,
and it was
sir.
Touchdown. Jaden Francois went up and brought that ball down for the touchdown. Great job there by the Presidents to go down the field. We'll see here on the replay as Braden O'Connell was able to put that ball into the end zone and give Jaden Francois a chance at it.
Yeah, he high pointed that. That's a real good job.
And he did a nice job of boxing out the defender there as well for the 6 points.
Yeah, so I think I should have come up here in the second quarter. I am instant offense right now.
Well, it's good to see the Presidents still fighting here. Obviously it's a large score, but still trying to fight down the field and have more positive things as they come into next week, and again going into talking about Thanksgiving as well. That's always in the back of their minds. Then they try not to have it in the back of their minds, but ends up always being there a little bit. As line drive kick there by O'Connell is good.
Nice job. They're a victim of a lot of big plays, I think, today. Situate's just an exceptional team. I think that they, in the South Shore, where they never ranked 2, or they're an exceptional team. They're clearly a program that they've hit their stride over the past few years, and always among the elite.
Yeah, Situate's been on a roll this past few weeks. They've only the past. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. So they let up 26 points. They had 3 shutouts in 5 of those games. North Quincy had 20 of those points last week. So, so the defense and the offense have just been rolling here for the Sailors. You mentioned they are the number 2 team in Division 4, right behind Duxbury's, and you mentioned Duxbury and Scituate, 2 of the top teams, always in the Patriot League, of course, but around the state as well.
I have to give a shout out to my nephew from Duxbury, Chris Walsh. He took out Scituate in the Super Bowl in 2022.
Okay.
I think he had a couple touchdowns. He set the record for receiving touchdowns for Duxbury. So that's for my godson, Chris, playing baseball at Northeastern right now.
No. How about that?
Doesn't get it from his uncle.
That's for sure. I wasn't going to say, but I'm glad you did.
You were thinking it, so I wanted to.
A kickoff there by Francois, fielded by James Trombley. And Trombley will return the ball up to about the 43-yard line for the Sailors.
I think a really important thing you said earlier is that what I love most about this group, because I've been really trying to follow them the best I can, is that they have no quit. They have been fighting this entire game, and I think Eddie DeWitt has got them in a good spot right now, and the assistant coaches and everybody involved in the program, I think it's a new age, a new dawn, so it's really exciting to watch.
We mentioned early in the broadcast, Ed DeWitt, first year back at Quincy High School. He's an alum of Quincy High, was part of the playoff team back in the early 2000s, and past few years has been down in Easton Oliver Ames High School. But talk about what it means to have an alumni coming back to coach. Of course, for many years we had Quincy High coaches, and then again Coach DeWitt coming back to try to get the President's alumni back here on the sidelines.
It was really exciting. We've tried to set up the alumni football program for a while. We had a flag football game, and then into a golf tournament, and I would say that Ed was rearing out my phone. Every chance he got, we were talking. He put a great emphasis on it. He wanted us to be a part of it every step of the way. And I think what he's doing today, which if there's any input that we were given in this whole thing, we just asked that we create a program and not just put a football team on the field. And I think that's something that Eddie's doing with the guys. They genuinely love the game. They genuinely love the city, and they love these kids, and it's showing. And these kids are starting to really pull and fight for them. So I'm really proud of them. I coached them for the Quincy Point Panthers as well.
Okay.
hardest working kid in the team.
We mentioned, roll hats and the different things that are going on, and you mentioned it's not just, on the field or on the court for the sports, but there's a lot of things happening in the school as well, and in the other clubs. And that's been a big thing too, is trying to get the other clubs that aren't athletics involved. And if people were here back in September for Roll Hats weekend, the north end zone was packed with all the different clubs and some teams as well. But a lot of the clubs were here promoting their activities for students to come in, but then for alumni to see what's going on in the school as well.
It'll be 2nd and 10 back from there. Block in the back. Offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot. 2nd down.
We're feeling it. We see it internally. We'll talk to the kids. I think I said earlier is that, we used to have a camera around and that all hide their faces, and now they're jumping in front and doing cartwheels that they're involved. And what's great about it is that it's not just the football team or the soccer team or the any of the other cross country, golf. All of them are all involved now, and that's great. But what I think is as important is to make sure that we have Francois is out with the Q&Q band. I think that's extraordinary. I think that's great, and I think it's phenomenal. But we also have the robotics team, and if these kids can go out there and watch the robotics team do their thing, it's something that they'll see them in the hallway the next day and say, these kids have a lot to offer that I didn't even know that they had, and it's happening through Roll Hats. It's great.
Because there's always been a lot going on at Quincy High School for the different clubs and stuff like that. But again, sometimes that they take a back seat for one reason or another. There's, they're not out in front. The band is a good example of that. How it's made a huge turnaround the past 10 years, and just recently they took gold medal out in the MICA finals competition that was held here at the stadium. So, great job by the Q&Q and band. But again, all the other programs and what's happening. So it's good to see them getting their credit due as well, because all those kids are working hard to make those clubs as best and big as they can do as well.
Yeah, it's funny. I made a video at one point with some kids, and I just played it with just the video playing, and I didn't have music playing with it. And they all watched it, and they kind of nodded with it, and they thought, oh, it's okay. And then I showed the next time with music, and I said, if you guys don't think that what's happening here with the band and with the music, how important that is part of how symbiotic it is, it's really something that you got to realize how extraordinary it is to have, and how much a difference the music makes, because not everybody can throw a ball, catch a ball, or kick a ball, whatever it is. It's important that you point out those things and how everybody's making a difference in some way, shape, or form, and that's the great community that we have here.
Coming up on about a minute and a half to go here in this game as the clock is winding down. So I know Scott has an alumni of Quincy High and playing on Thanksgiving morning as well for a couple of years. Talk about what it means to be out in the field for that. I think everybody knows about it, but unless you've actually done it and being out there, it's such a unique thing for the city of Quincy, where it's you're in blue and across you is red from guys you might know from elementary school, middle school, or others, playing baseball in the summer, and you're going up against them, and it's that bragging right you hope to have for the rest of your life on your senior year at least.
It's really extraordinary that you say that you ended with the bragging rights that you get, because it doesn't stop here. It's a lifelong thing, and it goes on for your entire life. And as an example, we had Quincy versus North in a Old Man Ryder Cup game recently.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot,
which
first down.
Quincy dominated. It was a 3-day tournament. We played at Furnace Brook, Presidents, and Granite Lakes, and it was a phenomenal time. There was 32 guys, 16 from North, 16 from Quincy, and we played. And that all started here at Veterans Stadium. It was everybody had their moment in the sun, and once that goes away, you love that competition, you love the idea of it, but the tradition that goes on here, it's just special, and it's something that I feel bad for other communities that don't have something as special as this, because there isn't anything like a Quincy High School, North Quincy High School Thanksgiving Day football game.
Yeah, like I said, it's those unique thing. Not a lot of schools or communities have that, where you're playing kids in your own community, and them growing up with them, and like you said, then being able to say we beat you on Thanksgiving, and that's and all the sports love to do that as well. But
course.
Thanksgiving just has that extra
It's just
extra thing behind it. Yeah,
there's something in the air, and like it extends to beating Charlie Plaskos on the 18th green at Granite Links Golf Course when you're 50-something years old. That was for you, Charlie.
All right, well, Scott, we appreciate you coming up and spending the fourth quarter here with us. And again, we hope everyone tunes in, and especially come down on Thanksgiving morning. We hope you're watching on TV if you can't make it, but you really should come down and support both the schools and both the clubs and just all the students that come out here, because it really is a good atmosphere on Thanksgiving morning.
It's really turning something special, and the reason it's really turning special is because we have people like John Cleary doing what he does week in and week out, always trying to make things special. And for those who watch these games on a regular basis, the effort and time that goes into it, John, you don't get nearly the amount of credit you deserve. So thank you for everything that you do. I see it, and I hope that everybody else does. So congratulations on all you do.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have to give 99% of the credit to all the crew and staff of QATV as well that are doing all the behind-the-scenes work. So they do a great job to make everything possible. So, Scott, thanks very much, and we'll see you soon. Of course, we'll see you on Thanksgiving morning.
I don't think we even talked about how you were one of my players back in freshman year.
Freshman year football.
Yeah,
I was only a 1 year football player. It wasn't meant for me. So.
You were a great guy.
But no, it was definitely a lot of fun. Even just playing on that little Turkey Day game.
Yep.
You get just a little bit of a taste of it. So
you'll never forget it.
Yep, definitely. So.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks,
All right,
John.
Thanks very much. We appreciate it.
Take care, pal.
All right. So again, final score here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Scituate with a big victory, 43-7. Over the Presidents. Real quick, run down some stats. Johnny Donovan for the Sailors, 10 of 15 passing, 199 yards and 3 touchdowns. Grayson Foley had 26 yards and a touchdown as well. William Robinson, 149 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Robinson also had 92 yards through the air, receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. So 4 touchdowns total for Robinson here tonight. Lawson Foley had 2 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown as well. I mentioned all the staff and crew of Quincy Access TV and the volunteers who we couldn't do this without. It's their efforts that make all this possible. And especially again here tonight, we want to thank Ryan McWade, Scott Daniels, Frank Hart, and Brian Cox, who were on camera. Ruth Davis on audio. Anna El Torre was on graphics. Our engineer was Chris Potter, and our director and on replay as well, Peter Doherty. So I want to thank them for coming out. All the football games that we do here and all the programs at Quincy Access TV made possible by the crew and, of course, all the volunteers that come out and give their efforts. Quincy Access TV is a nonprofit organization, so we rely on a lot of the volunteers to come out and help us, whether it's on football games or the parades or different event coverage or studio shows that we have at our studio at 88 Washington Street. Really want to thank all the volunteers that make all that possible. So next week, I don't know if Quincy will be able to sneak into the playoffs or not. We'll have to see when the final power rankings come out on Sunday, and we'll see if North Quincy is able to sneak in. They're the 11th seed right now in Division 2. I'm going to guess that they'll be able to get into the playoffs and probably have a road game, so we'll have to see what happens with the Presidents and whether there's going to be a game next week or not. We don't know. Again, we'll wait till everything comes out. So we hope you stay tuned and look at the schedule for both schools to see when the next football game will be here at the stadium, and, of course, on Quincy Access TV as well. So, again, my name is Jonathan Calais. Thanks for tuning into this edition of QATV Sports. We will see you next time.